Hi. Oops, I know it's going to take a while, even if I'm going to get anybody to join. Hi guys, good evening. Good evening, it's been a while. It's evening, I don't know. Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching me from, in any part of the world. In case you're seeing my beautiful face for the first time, hi, my name is Aishat Abdelhaziz Ibrahim Lawal. I don't know if I should say my full name. This look awkward, but I was born for this, so c'est pas problem. There is no problem. I know it's been a while. It's been a while. I upload anything here. It's been a while I came live. I think the last time I came live was me ranting and crying about my videos that was deleted by hackers. And shortly after that, I updated you guys that of course we are having an additional baby, that your girl is pregnant. And I think after that, I just went in my, like, I just vanished, like I never existed. Guys, I existed and I'm still existing, inshallah, alhamdulillah. But a lot has happened in my life that I don't even know how to keep you guys updated, informed, give you guys updates. I don't even know where to start from. I've not been posting on YouTube, but trust me, I've been sharing a little bit on TikTok and yeah, Facebook, then Instagram, nothing, like zero. But nevertheless, I'm always saying that you guys are my comfort zone. I love it here, and I don't think I'm going to, like, this is my first love. This is my first love, and I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for your concern, for checking up on me, and for most especially for not unsubscribing. Few of you have unsubscribed, but yeah, problem, there is no problem. But for the rest of you guys that are still here, that are hoping that one day, she's going to show up, thank you so much for not giving up on me. Thank you so much for not unsubscribing. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. Like I said, a lot has actually happened in the past. Like, I checked now before I came live on YouTube. I checked, and the last time I uploaded anything was like 119 days, 77, is it 17 hours? 17 hours ago. 119 days and 17 hours ago was the last time I uploaded anything on YouTube. And trust me, my videos, my 7 years of hard work that was deleted, I know I said I've moved on, but alhamdulillah, I know I said I've moved on. I know I said I'm not going to let that weigh me down, but trust me, it's hard. Trust me, it's hard. And yeah, anytime I remember, I'm always feeling down and whatsoever. But of course, as a Muslim, even as a Christian, we are taught to just let things be, especially things that is beyond our control. You just let it be and just let it go and just accept whatever it is that has happened. Qadar Allah. And so moving forward, I'm back, and I feel like, honestly, I don't want to say I regret, but I feel like at this point in my life, I wish I had shared more with you guys, even in my vulnerable moments. But one thing with content creating, one thing with documenting life, is that when you are going through what you are going through, especially if you are the only one, you understand, when you're going through what you're going through, sometimes carrying your phone or your camera to start recording usually used to be the last thing in your mind. I've gone through so many vulnerable things, so many experiences in my life in the past few months now, that I wish I got it on camera. But it's hard when you're going through that thing and then you're holding camera. Sometimes it can be hard. Sometimes you even forget. Do you understand? Sometimes you can even forget. And sometimes it's not as if you are forgetting, but maybe you're going through pains, maybe you're experiencing something, and you really want to document. And sometimes documenting this thing can be very, very interesting. It can be very, very nice, you know, because most of these things you document is most, especially me, is for my own, you know, good. Sometimes mental health, sometimes even sanity, sometimes even for me to even appreciate, you know, God, and appreciate the experience the more. You understand? That's why sometimes I even want to like document, because looking back, you know, I appreciate, you know, what God has done in my life, you know, the experience and whatsoever. You understand? So that's why sometimes I love to a kind of like document and, you know, all of those things. Yeah. Ah, my stomach hurt. Like I said, I've gone through so many things that I really want to share. The last time I spoke to you guys, I was looking like I was going to explode, right? That was like 100 and something months ago, which is like 3 months ago. I was looking like I was going to explode. Like, what is this? I was looking in my, like, I was looking very, very, I'm still looking very big, although, but your girl has given birth. Yeah! Alhamdulillah, guys. Your girl has given birth. Meanwhile, this life is just impromptu. Like, I didn't plan it. I didn't plan it. I'm just here trying to fold my children's clothes. And I was like, look, Odo Tabari Bini Bin Wole, why procrastinating? Why? I mean, this is me. I love to talk. I love to video. I love to be out there. Nothing in this life is supposed to just hold me back. Even if I'm going through the worst experience in my life, I've just said it to myself these few days. Like, I mean, just keeping it to myself, you know, because sometimes, honestly, especially if you don't know somebody, if you don't know somebody, you know, you feel like, what if somebody is going through pain or they are going through something in their life, and you see them documenting, you see them, you know, making videos and just posting, and you'll be like, especially when people come on camera and they are crying, you know, people will be like very judgmental, and they'll be like, I can't imagine setting up camera and crying. You know, some people will be like, I can't imagine recording myself while crying and posting. Some people will be like, I can't, you know, a lot of things. But honestly, with the things I've experienced in my life, honestly, I wish in my most vulnerable time, crying, being sick, all of these things, I wish I had the strength to set up camera. I wish I had set up camera, even if it is to cry, to run, to, because some of these things, with the little experience I've had, whenever I'm in pains or I'm going through something, honestly, talking and sharing sometimes, to me, not even sometimes, most of the times, is therapeutic. Especially if you're living in France, if you're living in diaspora where there is no family, there is no friends. Alhamdulillah, for the little community I've been able to create for myself. When I say little, I mean little, like just 1 or 2 people that I can call and say, please, I know you're busy, can you just please show up for me? Especially as an introvert, life can be very, very hard living abroad. Yes, especially as an introvert, life can be very, very hard living abroad. When I mean an introvert, I mean an introvert to the core. To the core is who I am. So life can be tough for people like us living abroad. And when I mean life is tough, I'm telling you, I'm like 11/10 tough. Life was tough for me in the past 3 months. If I say, let me start explaining to you guys what I have experienced, what I have seen, and I'm still experiencing. I've not gone past through it. Like, I'm not over it yet. If I say, let me tell you guys what my eyes have seen in the past 3 months, you guys will be like, oh my God, I thank God for your life. And at this point, I honestly wish I documented all these things. I honestly wish, when I was even going through it, honestly, I don't mind coming live, showing my vulnerability, you know, just sharing. It might help me, because ọlọ́mọdé ká kú sínú loneliness, ọlọ́mọdé ká dákẹ́ sínú, you know, because at this point, it's like nobody even cares, you know, nobody cares more than you can care for yourself. And At this point, this is 2026. You just have to do what you have to do to, make yourself happy, to just, you know, pick yourself first, and just show up for yourself, and just do anything to please you, and just block your ears from all the negativity, ariwaye, because it's not everybody that will love you, it's not everybody that will appreciate you, it's not everybody that will just be there for you and just take you for you. So just do you. And that's what I've realized, even though I've realized it for a while, but I don't know, I just don't know. For the past 3 months, I don't know why, I don't know what happened. Like I said before I continue, I'm sorry, I'm just here and there. Like I said, this life is impromptu. You can see the way I'm dressed. I'm just at home, I'm folding my children's clothes. Like I told you guys, your girl just had, did I just have, no, we have a baby, we have an additional baby. I told you guys I was pregnant, right? The last update I gave you guys. Ooh. And we've given birth. We have an additional baby girl. She's right. At his agenda, I just said she's right. Okay, fine. There's no need to start hiding anything for you guys. I mean, it's been a while, so let's just go straight to the point. She's right here. She's a girl, and she's here. She's on her rocker. And I don't know if I'm going to be showing you guys her today. I don't know. Let's wait and see to the end of this live if I'm going to be sharing our little princess with you guys. If I'm not, maybe you guys are going to wait to the next live, inshallah. See, I'm just going to be coming live here and there. I know I've said this like so many times, but I'm just going to be coming live. So let's wait to the end of this video. And her name is Nana, by the way. You heard in the background, her name is Nana. And yeah, so she's Nana Ashake. She's a girl. She's very, very beautiful. Like when I say beautiful, I mean she's very, very beautiful. And yeah, it's been a while I gave birth to her. She's smiling. Hi, girl. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Okay, go back. Mommy is live. So, like I said, yeah, a lot has happened in my life, guys. Since I actually give birth, I have not been myself. Although Nijarogun Abisimi, but I won't say it's Abisimi. For those of you that understand Yoruba, Nisimi, but I went to and she no call Baba for Lafia. But since I had this baby, I have not been okay. Like when I tell you guys I have not been I mean that with all the vein and all the I mean that, like, seriously, I've not been myself. I've not been feeling fine. I've not been strong. I had her through C-section, which is as you guys know, Nana is my fifth baby, and Nana is my fifth baby, and I'm sorry, I'm talking to you guys, I'm in pains. The more I talk, I'm feeling pains. I'm sorry, but I'll try and put myself together. So Nana is my fifth baby and my third C-section. I've had 2 vaginal births and 3 C-section, and my body has gone through a lot. When I say my body has gone through a lot, I mean my body has gone through a lot. And see, guys, I'm always saying it that mothers, we deserve every day to be Mother's Day. Honestly, I know people will say mothers have how many days in a year to celebrate Mother's Day. Father's Day is just how many days. See, honestly, I don't care at this point. I to me, with my experience and what my body and my eyes have seen in this journey of being pregnant and motherhood, see, I'm telling you guys this, with all the veins in my body, with all the blood and the water in my body, honestly, mothers, Nigerian, in abroad, diaspora, mothers all over the world deserve to be celebrated every day. In Toju mi TV, enu mi ò lè ròyìn. I'm telling you, words, not even in written, like words from the mouth cannot express what my eyes have seen in the past since I've had this baby, and since I officially started the journey of motherhood. Should we talk about from the pregnancy to, the miscarriages I had, the ones I carried to full term, the one I didn't carry to. See, the journey of my, sometimes the journey of my faith sacrilege, the journey of my successful sacrilege, the journey, is it the epidural, is it the vaginal birth, is it the lack of sleep when pregnant, is it the first trimester wahala, is it the second trimester wahala, is it after childbirth with no support and you have to go through the postpartum, journey, you have to, do all these things on your own. You are expected to start, you are expected to, because of course, as Muslims, you have, what did they call it? You have, immediately after childbirth, 7 days, you have to start, what did they call it? You have to name the child, naming ceremony, you know. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. You have to name the child, and all of this with no or little support. I mean, it's hard. It's honestly hard. It is honestly hard, but alhamdulillah, we are here. We are still standing. We're still alive, which I'm always an advocate of. Whatever situation you find yourself, whatever situation that you are, appreciating Almighty Allah is always the best thing. Appreciating God is always the best thing, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, the situation that you are, is, by the time you appreciate God, by the time you appreciate Almighty Allah, is going to, I mean, when you appreciate God, you're going to be more, you're going to get more blessings, and doors and ways are going to be, opened for you, because, I mean, like I said, whatever situation that you are, if you don't appreciate God for that situation, what if the situation that you have find yourself, what if it's worse than that situation that you are? I'm sure you guys understand what I'm trying to say, the information I'm trying to pass out. So like I said, alhamdulillah, I'm here, still standing and grateful. I'm not hiding. Life has just been hard. I'm not here to sugarcoat anything. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Life has been hard in this part of the world, in this part for me. But alhamdulillah, in all, I'm very grateful that I am alive, because I believe that once there is life, of course, there is so much hope. But life has been hard. Life has been very, very hard. When I was pregnant with Nana, I was on bed rest for complete 9 months. Yes, I was on bed rest for complete 9 months. Like, when I mean bed rest, I mean no cooking, no carrying heavy things, no doing this, no doing that, no doing this. And the only time I get to go out is when I have an appointment, and which is always, my hospital checkup, my hospital visits, and all of you. So the only time I get to just get dressed, even though most times, before, I felt like I was going to run mad, or I was going to go insane. I started keeping myself, I started looking good inside the house without even, having anywhere to go to. I wake up in the morning, I take my shower, I do my makeup, wear my clean, nice clothes, and I'm just staying at home, sitting at home. Because I believe that if I don't take care of myself, or I don't look good for myself, there's no how I can stay insane. There's no how I can stay sane. There's no how I can stay okay for the kids, So I prioritized myself, took care of myself, but I was always in the house. And like I said, that thank God and appreciating God, that even though I'm an introvert, I want to thank God and appreciate Almighty Allah for the little community I was able to build here. And when I'm saying community, I'm not saying a large group of people. I'm just talking about one, two, three people that I was able to rely on to help me, that are mothers and understand the situation of, that understand my situation, and were already in good time before I fell pregnant and found myself in the situation I found myself. So I was able, take it back. So I was able to, I was able to get, all the help I needed. Since I fell pregnant, I never took my kids to school. I had somebody, stop it now, stop it. I had somebody that was helping me, to take the children to school, and I never paid a dime. I'm telling you guys, it's hard to find assistant like that living abroad. I never paid a dime. I never paid her one kobo. This is just a woman that, we've been good, we've been cordial, you know. I like her, I love her, like, for real. She's somebody I admire, and I'm very sure she admire, love me, and appreciate me also. So we've just been cordial, we've been good. Unfortunately, she doesn't even speak English, and I'm very ashamed to say this, but up till now, my French is not good. Like, up till now, my French is not good. I can't even speak French to save my life. It's been years I've been here. Like, I'm very ashamed to say this, but I have to still put it out there because, this is just real life. This is me being real and just saying it exactly how it is. I'm not proud to say it, but that's just the reality of things. So, we hardly even communicate well, but I love her, like, I admire her, and I'm sure she loves me too, because it takes only somebody that loves somebody, to be able to do this for that person. And honestly, there's no amount of thing that I can do that will be able to pay her. Please, can you help me check if I'm audible? Because I don't know if I'm audible. No, on that, please. So, like I was saying, there's no amount of thing I can do in this life that will be able to pay her, because for somebody to be able to do that for you, it takes somebody that loves and appreciates you genuinely. Living in France is not for the weak, and I didn't pay a dime. She took my children to school from the one that I was pregnant till I actually had my kids. No, sorry, Asagafullah. She didn't take them to school. She only picked them up from school. Their father take them to school in the morning, and yeah, she helped me bring them back home from school. So their father take them to school. Yeah, and this brings me to how important it is for you to, marry a good man. I don't have a perfect marriage, but trust me, I have a very, very supporting partner. Even though, of course, there is children. If he does not do it, who will do it? But trust me, there are some men, especially for the fact that I'm not working, right? I'm a full-time housewife, a full-time, a stay-at-home mom, and which, honestly, I wish I was working. But even if I was working, of course, life in France, for the fact that I have to be on bed rest, trust them to give me a justification that is going to allow me stay at home in the period of that 9 months, which I don't know if they are going to pay me. But anyway, that's not important because I'm not even working. I stay at home. I'm a full-time housewife, stay at home mom. All I do is just, to cook, clean, and take care of the kids. Even though that part of the life is not a life that I honestly enjoy that much. And the reason is because you do all these things and you don't get paid. That's just the disadvantage. You cook, you clean, you take care of the house, you nurture the children, you are everything, but you don't get paid. There's no reward. There's no monetary reward. That's just the one that I'm not pleased with. So sometimes I'll just sit down and be feeling like, oh, I wish I'm even working, so that at least at the end of the month, you know that money is coming in, you're getting something, money the entire, understand? Who no like money? It's not okay for you as a woman in this life. This is 2026 that you want to spend €1, you be reducing your voice and be, or you be waiting for, change from tomato money or pepper money so that you can use for your own personal things. And it's not, I won't advise anybody to, but I don't have an option. If I'm to start working now, how many children do I have? Whatever it is I get from the job I'm going to, I'll have to spend it on nanny. You understand? So at the end of the day, by the time you calculate everything, I'm just working for working sake. Now there will not be any take home, and the children will be missing both parents. Father will not be there, mother will not be there. And these children are girls, so at least they will need one parent in their life. Because even as me, as one parent that I'm present, I mean, sometimes they do things and I see things and I be like, I'm glad I'm here with you guys, because if I am not here, what would have happened? What would have Shelley? What would have, and these children grow up so fast, honestly. Life is still there. If I'm alive and I'm, healthy, I believe the right time will come for me to start doing something. And yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I want to take this, I've been on this platform for so many years. I've not even been monetized, not to talk of any 1 naira. And there are people that are actually, living their livelihood, on just creating content, and they are doing well for themselves. So it wouldn't be a bad idea. It wouldn't be a bad thing if, I also get all of those things as a reward, in return for being out here and, doing all of those things. But nevertheless, I still enjoy doing it, with reward, without reward, even though I hope and pray that soon I'll start, seeing the reward and start reaping the, the good side of, all of those things. Yeah, so like I was saying, so it's my husband that was taking them to school, and this my very good friend. Our children, of course, she also have 3 girls. Yeah, so our children, she is the one that will pick the children from school and bring them back home. And all I just need to do is just to peep from the window and make sure that, the children are, home, and I'll open the door for them. And I never had to worry about, anything. And the days that my husband cannot take them to school, I have another person also that I can just call and tell her, please, can you pick up the girls downstairs and just take them to school? Because of course they are going to the same school, and then she will help me take them to school. That is the life I'm living in France. That was the life I lived when I was pregnant with Nana. And that 9 month was one of the longest 9 months of my life, one of the hardest, and one of also the easiest, because like I said, in everything that looks like a disadvantage also have an advantage. And that's why I'll also fall back to always saying that whatever situation that you are in, you should always appreciate God, because what if it gets harder? What if the situation is harder than what you're experiencing? I don't know if you get me, if you understand. Yeah, so fast forward to, every time I need to go out of the house, it's either hospital checkup. And trust me, in a month I have like, at least 2 or 3, at most 2 hospital visits. The test I have to do in the laboratory, and hospital check for the month. And sometimes I get 3 visits to the hospital. So that's the only time I just get to go out there and just receive the fresh air, and just see outside and see people. And sometimes I use the opportunity to just enter the children's school. And even though I have somebody that will bring them home, since it's not far from the house, sometimes I just use that opportunity to enter the children's school and just say hi, which I think in the past 9 months, I didn't think I even did that up to like 6 times. I didn't think I did that up to like 6 times. If I did, I didn't think I did that up to 10 times, which is like 10 school days in 9 months. So yeah, so voila, fast forward to, I had her through C-section. It was actually a planned C-section because I knew the date. I was given when I think when I clocked when I entered 7 months. Was it 7 months or 8 months? 7 months plus. When I got to 7 months plus, I was given a date for her delivery, because I was told I can't, even though I am fit, but because I've had 2 C-section, they didn't want to allow me to have her through vaginal birth. And that is their rules here in France. Once you had 1 C-section, they will tell you that, okay, you can have another C-section. You can have, you can actually have the baby by yourself the next time. But most time, once you've had like 2 C-section, the 3rd C-section, they will not allow you to have that child by yourself. No matter how fit or how healthy you are, the rest of the babies, you just have to start having them through C-section, the same C-section, because they would not want to take any risks. You understand? So they would prefer to just wheel you to the, and just, have the baby delivered, which sometimes I mean, you can't blame them because that vaginal birth, anything can happen. So, alhamdulillah. So I had her through C-section. I think at 39 weeks, 4 days. 39 weeks, 4 days. Yeah, I think 39 weeks and 4 days. If I'm very um I want to be, yeah, 39 weeks 4 days, I think. Yeah, so I had her, and the experience was very beautiful. I was just appreciating God and thanking God that, you know, everything was successful. And yeah, I spent I checked in at the hospital on Sunday, and I had my C-section scheduled for Monday. But because it's always the reason why I had to check in on Sunday was because, guys, that's why I'm always telling you, whatever you do in this life, just try as much as possible not to be fat. Do you guys know that I actually check into the hospital on Sunday as a result of my weight? Because there was no reason why I can't check in the hospital on Monday, because my C-section was scheduled for on Monday, and I was told by my gynae to come to the hospital a day before the C-section because I am plus size and it's always very hard to get my vein. Oh, can you please give me my long charger? I don't think she can. Please, can you help me with my long charger? It's in the room where I plugged it. My battery is low. I need to plug it to that side before it died. So, like I was saying, I had to check into the hospital like a day before my scheduled C-section, because my C-section was for on Monday. So I had to check in on Sunday because, you know, they need to prepare me for the C-section because I am on a plus size, and it's always very difficult. When I say difficult, I mean it's always very difficult for me, for my vein, for them to get my vein, because of course they have to put
He said, where is it?
Is at the back of the bedside, in where the charger is, where the socket is. Do you guys understand? So I have to, you know, so that they can actually have enough time to put what do they call it, fuse, is it fuse they call it, on my hand. So they did that one too. Is like a mini. My charger is plugged in the socket. The socket here at the door. When you draw the bedside that I put at the door, you see the charger at the socket. It's bedtime or there's school tomorrow. Come and show yourself. Come and say hi. Madina is hi. She've changed to her pajamas. It's bedtime. Are you happy to be live on YouTube?
Yes.
It's been a while, right?
Yeah. I like all your Facebook that you did.
No, this is not Facebook. This is YouTube.
YouTube. Okay.
Give me this socket. Give me this, Madina. Give me this on the floor.
I'm gonna show myself too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm gonna show myself too.
So, like I was saying,
I'm gonna show myself.
the thing is not plugged. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I need to put this thing in order before. Okay, so this jumping and crossing that you're doing is going to affect my stand. I'm so sorry, guys. I need to.
Good, Mommy.
It's not good.
Let me show you.
trying to. I'm going to continue shortly. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to charge. Take, plug it for me, please. So, like I was saying, bring it, let me put it.
I put it, Mommy.
Bring it. See, stop it, no jumping, please. What the kidney for me?
That can choose today.
Show my Tony. So, I checked in on Sunday, and when I checked in, you know, my C-section happened on a Monday, and yeah, she came very healthy. Plus Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I was discharged on a Thursday. All in all, I spent 5 days at the hospital. And of course, as a Muslim, according to the no, as a Muslim, according to how it's supposed to be, you know, the baby will be named. The baby will be named after 7 days. The baby will be named after 7 days. In 7 days. So I came back home not feeling too well, not feeling strong. You know, we had people to. We have invited just a few people. You know.
Okay.
No. We have invited. Ah,
Sorry, Mama. Sorry, Mama.
No?
It's touching.
Mommy, give me a glass of water. Daddy, give me a glass of water.
No, I'm fine.
Are you sure? Daddy can't take.
Don't touch me.
Daddy can't take.
Never I'm fishing.
Suka, if you want to lose your wallet, I will lose it. No. I'm going to do something.
Teba fisi o she then. Before you know it, o tun ku.
Socket it to me with the fencing. Or your cuckoo. You'll be any cancel.
Yeah, quick
Daddy can't take.
So that means my life is going to be my.
Okay.
Daddy,
No, it's not charging.
Daddy can't take.
Put the thing back there. Plug it back there. Plug it back there. These children are going to be interrupting. No, use the one you use.
Plug it away.
Use the one you use. Use the ash one. I'm trying to. And what I'm saying is put it here so that they're not doing it. I'm not sure it's going to stand.
Mommy, that is your shadow.
I'm not sure it's going to stand. So, I'm sorry, guys. Sorry for the break in transmission. This is live. There is no editing or removing all the places I'm not seeing anything.
Shall we look?
Go on.
You have to put it there then.
I don't know why.
Shall we?
I don't know why.
You saw?
Do it again, let me see.
Guys, go.
I practice a lot.
Eh?
I didn't.
Turn it again and Nana is crying.
Don't cry, don't worry.
No,
I'm here.
turn it again. Remove it and put it back in. It's okay, it's okay.
I will carry you. Can you carry me? Mom is really up. Scared at me too. This kid is hungry.
So,
Mommy, she's hungry. She wants to eat.
just leave it. I will leave the live now. Let me just conclude. I'll be back when I'm fully charged. So, go and give her to your daddy. Move back and don't mash this thing.
Okay.
So, like I was saying, guys, let me leave you because my whatever is about to go off. But like I was saying, smiling baby.
No.
So I'm going to come back and just keep giving you guys an update. So anyway, according to the Islamic rite, we had to do the naming ceremony. Alhamdulillah. 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 We have to do the naming ceremony. The community I said I have here, none of them is Nigeria. They don't understand the culture. They don't know, anything. So imagine coming out from a C-section and you have to be the one to, prep for what your visitors are going to come and eat. I made rice. I made jollof rice. I made fried rice. I made coleslaw. I made what again then? I think on the day of the naming ceremony, early enough, one of my husband's brother, friend, sister, she came in early enough, she just helped me did one or two things in the kitchen. And having to go for the C-section, I came back. I had to enter the kitchen direct because my kids and husband have not been feeding well for the past how many days I left to the hospital to go and have the baby. Because I have a husband that cannot cook. He can't cook, he can't do anything in the kitchen. He's even trying now that I've not been feeling well for a while now. He can now make custard. I'm even surprised. He's making custard now by himself. He can make pasta now by himself. And he's frying chips now. And what else again is he doing? I mean, before he can't even do all of those. He has never. And but this time around, that I had the baby and things have not been going well for me. Which I believe soon everything is going to end, and it's going to end in praise. It's going to end in it's going to end well, inshallah. Yeah. So I've been just up and I've been just in and out of the hospital. So yeah, what was I saying? So after I had her, we did the naming ceremony, and I just had to put myself together because there's nobody, there's no help. I'm alone with the child. Immediately I gave birth, I started taking the children to school. I started going to school to go pick them up. It was hard. It was hard. This is not Nigeria where, bad as it bad, I'll have maybe my sister or my mom or anybody come take care of me. There was nothing like that here. There was nobody. Immediately after I had the child, everything changed. I have to be the one, like almost immediately. I've not healed, nothing, no healing, nothing. I started carrying the baby. I started going to school to pick the children up. I started taking them to school because, of course, the person that was helping me pick them up, I've given birth. What other excuse do I have? So there's no excuse. So I have to go and start picking the children up from school. I was the one that was taking them to school. Sometimes if their father is available, you take them to school. I have to be the one to pick them up from school. Please help me close that door, Madina. Jehovah me telephone here. Help me close that door. You know, I have to be the one to pick them up from school. So it was hard. It was hard. I had later I had my 6 weeks postpartum check and the gynecologist to see. From the hospital, I had a nurse that was assigned to me. It's like a midwife. She would come home, check me. Nothing much. She wasn't doing anything much. She just lie me down on the sofa and just check the C-section area and just clean it up, and yeah, voila. She would just check the baby's weight, and that was just it, and nothing much. It was not as if they will assist you to clean or cook or do anything. None of that. None of that. So I'll have to be the one to, but at a point I told myself, I'm not going to keep myself living abroad. I'm not expecting anybody, and I have children. Even if I'm expecting somebody, anybody that will come and visit me at home would understand that I have a newborn and I have kids, and this is a living home. Like, there are actual people living in this home. So if you come to my house and you find dishes in the kitchen, in the sink, voila, I don't have the strength. I can't wash it at that particular time. It is there. If you come to my house and you see the floor is unswept, is not okay whatsoever, it's because I don't have the strength. It's because I can't do it at that moment. Voila. So I just at the point I prioritize just do what I can do and just leave the rest. Sometimes my husband will go to work, come back home, there is no food because I don't have the strength to cook, because I had a baby and breastfeeding. Mind you, in all those periods I was doing exclusive breastfeeding. I was breastfeeding her. I know how newborn babies can be. Sometimes I hardly even get a 2-hour sleep, like straight. No sleeping for me in the night. In the morning, I have to wake up, take care of the children, take them to school. Life was hard. And trust me, it got a little bit better, but I am still in that freeze. I'm still going through it. And presently, my husband has stopped working because he needed to take a paternity leave. Is that what they call it? Because we needed that leave because, like I said, ever since I gave birth, yeah, I swear I just tell you guys, I mean, there's nothing for me to hide. Ever since I gave birth, I've not been okay. I've not been well. I've been very, very sick. When I mean sick, I've been very, very sick. It's not as if I have headache. I don't have leg pain. I don't have back pain. I don't have joint pain. It's been my stomach. If you have been following, even while I was talking to you guys, you can see that. Alhamdulillah. While I was talking to you guys, you can sense and see that I'm having I'm just, sometimes I'll hold my stomach, sometimes I'll just pause, sometimes I'll breathe, I'll belch. All is because I am not okay, guys. I am very, very, when I mean I'm sick, I mean I'm very, very sick. After I think 3 weeks after I got discharged, was it 3 weeks or 3 weeks after I had the baby, I had to, be rushed back to the hospital at the emergency because I had a severe pains. I was not feeling fine. I couldn't eat. I was throwing up. And mind you, immediately after I had the baby, when I came back, when I was discharged, it was not as if I was fully okay. I wasn't okay, but as an African woman, as a mother that I've gone through this experience, I was feeling like, okay, it's normal. I can be strong. I'll be fine. I'm in abroad. I live in France. I don't have mother here. I don't have sister here. I don't have anybody here. You know, I can hold it. I can hold on. I can take care of myself. I need to be strong for the newborn baby. I need to be strong for my kids. My husband is here. He's working. You know, he's the one footing the bill. I have to cook. I have to clean. I have to do all these things. I can't lie down. I don't have the luxury of lying down. I cannot afford help. There's nobody to help me. So I was in pain. I was in constant pain. I was in, you know, this moment I'll be fine. The next minute I'll be down. The next moment I'll be fine. The next minute I'll be down. Today I'm all jovial. I'm all laughing, taking pictures with my kids, making videos. You know, in the next couple of minutes, in the next couple of hours, I'm at I'm at my worst and my most vulnerable time, most vulnerable moment, crying, vomiting. I can't hold it together. My kids are yelling, my kids are crying, they are devastated. Mommy is not okay. You know, mommy is crying, they are crying. Mommy, please don't die. Mommy, we don't have anybody. You need to see. You need to be there. You need to see. This kept coming and going. You know, today it will happen. After 2 days, I'm fine. After 3 days, I'm not. You know, I kept holding on that, no, I can't go to the hospital. If I go to the hospital, I'm exclusive breastfeeding. I want to breastfeed my baby for 6 months. I did that for a baby before her, which is Medina. I breastfed Medina for 2 years, 8 months. I did exclusive breastfeeding for 6 whole months with no water, nothing. All she did was suckle on my boobs. So I thought I can do it as a mom. I need to be strong. I'm an African woman. Naija, no, they carry last. I can do this. I got this. Timba Sunle, who will take care of these children? I kept telling myself all of these things. And at a point, my body failed me. My body was like, no. And I knew if I had continued like that, I was going to give up. And I was like, I mean, I cannot die for these kids. I need to live for them. Anytime these things happen, my husband will say, well, let's go to the hospital. But I'll tell him, we can't. If I go to the hospital, they are going to hold me. I'm going to be admitted. Who will take care of my kids? Who will bath Nana? Who will breastfeed her? They will not allow her to stay with me at the hospital. You know, all of those things. At that point, I didn't even know. You know, but my body failed me. I couldn't hold it. I couldn't take it anymore. So I had to, at one point, I had to summon myself to the hospital. It was a rush. We went to the hospital. I was in pain. I was crying. I was screaming. At a point, I just wanted God to take my life because of the kind of pain I was experiencing. I wasn't even thinking about the kids anymore. You know, this moment I'll think about them. If I go, if I die, what will happen to my kids? This moment I'll now say, even if if anything happens to me, these kids will live their life, you know. I thought of so many things, but the pains never go away, guys. The pains never went away. The pains never left. The pains never went. And yeah, I was admitted in the hospital, and my worst fear came to reality when I was admitted in the hospital. I was in the emergency. I was giving drip. They were checking me. They did scan. They did all of those things, you know. I was giving drip because nothing I ate stayed in my stomach. If I take water, I'll throw up. If I take whatever I take, I throw up. They did the C-section, they did the scan. There was even a time before I got admitted that I thought maybe the stitches were loosening up. That one gave me anxiety, I almost fell into depression because I was washing, I was bathing every day, I was cleaning the C-section area. But at a point, when I touched it, I felt like the stitches were opening. And it was another tough experience for me. The midwife fee that was given to me to come home and clean the C-section area and take care of me, she was supposed to lose the stitches in the house, which my husband has gone to the pharmacy to get the carton, to get the package of the things that that was needed for them to lose the C-section in the house. But because of excess fat, I have my stomach was, you know, flat. So she needed to lift the stomach up, and I was in pains, and she couldn't do it alone. And she came when she tried, you know, she was not patient enough to try again the following day whatsoever. And I think she tried again the following day. I can't even remember. But she now referred me back to the hospital that she can't do it alone. And because she does not have anybody to assist her, and I was in fear. I was scared of the pain and everything. So she had to, refer me back to the hospital where I had my baby. So I had to go back to the hospital to get the stitches, to losing the C-section stitches. That was, I think, after 14 days or 15 days after I had the C-section. I don't think it was up to that, but it was almost few days after the naming. I can't remember, sure, but maybe 14 days or 15 days, sure, after the C-section. I went back to the hospital to losing the losing the stitches, and which everything went perfectly, alhamdulillah. Came back home but was still in pain. And after all of those things, fast forward to what I was saying, that immediately I went to the hospital. I was at the emergency, and they put all the drips on me. Nothing was working. I was in constant pain. The pain went from 0 to from over 10. It went from it was like 15 over 10. And you can imagine. And after all of that, this came my biggest fear. I was admitted, and my daughter, like my newborn baby, has to go back home because they cannot allow her stay with me at the hospital, because where I was admitted at was the department of gastro. What do you call it? Gastro. So she can easily be infected and contaminated and infected and whatsoever. So they cannot allow her stay. It's not baby friendly place, but she can come visiting. And that was where my fear, my heart broke, and I was like, God, how will she fit? And because of course I am a full-time stay-at-home mom. Pẹ̀lẹ́, pẹ̀lẹ́, lẹ̀kùn ti gbọ́ lẹ́sẹ̀, pẹ̀lẹ́. Pẹ̀lẹ́ ọkọ mi. Please check it for her, pẹ̀lẹ́. And because I am a full-time stay-at-home mom, I never felt there was any need for me to pump my breast. I've never done that. Even when I was breastfeeding Medina, I did that for 2 years, 8 months. I did baby friendly for 6 months. There was never a day I had to pump. The only time I remember pumping my breast milk was when I gave birth to Sadiqat, which was like 7 years ago, more than 7 years ago. I've never had to use a breast pump because my kids are always with me from day one till when they have to start school, 3 years, and there was never any need for me. I've never been, so that was that. And immediately when I heard that I would be admitted, I started thinking of my daughter Nana, and I was like, how will she feed? What will she drink? What will she, what will she? And honestly, the nurse told me, look, I know you want to give your daughter breast milk. I know you want to breastfeed her. I know you want to do exclusive breastfeeding. But at this point, you are not okay. You are not fine. You have to take care of yourself. You have to think about yourself. Since there's no breast milk, now, you have to buy her milk. She has to start drinking milk. Yeah, there's a milk that she can actually take and still take your breast milk and still be taking that milk. And I was broken. I cried my life out. I think I made a video clip. And mind you, I have some video clip that I'm going to edit and post for you guys, but for you guys to see. I have some couple of videos that I did in the past few months, which I'm going to be posting that for you guys whenever I have the time and I'm okay, just to keep you guys updated on what happened, even though I'm going to be coming live more often. But I'm still going to be editing those videos for you guys to see. Yeah, so I was very sad. I was not happy. I was sad. I was down. I wasn't happy that I have to start feeding Nana milk from the store, because I mean, I felt like, you know, I'm fine. I'm healthy now. I have breast milk. I can I can feed my baby, but I'll be admitted in the hospital. Only God knows when I'm going to be discharged. And your girl has to eat, so she has to feed on um milk from the store. So immediately at the hospital premises, my husband and his kids, they went to the pharmacy. They went to get Bibron. She doesn't even have Bibron. I didn't even buy Frimbotu. I didn't buy Frimbotu. She didn't have a Botu. They have to buy Botu. They have to buy the milk. And voila, they came back to met me at the emergency. They stayed with me till evening, and evening came, and it dawned on me that my kids, my husband, and my newborn baby have to go back home and leave me to my fate, my health, and in the hands of these medical teams to for me to get better so I can join them. And they left. And I didn't even know whether I fell into depression or whatsoever. I stayed in the hospital for 6 days, and trust me, throughout that 6 days, it didn't get better. It didn't get better. It did. When I mean it didn't get better, it didn't get better. I was still in pains. I was still, you know, it was just the normal thing. And all I kept thinking of is my newborn. Sometimes I'll cry. But the good thing is, in the morning, they'll come to the hospital. You know, I'll breastfeed her. She'll stay for some hours. Then they'll go back home. So it kept on like that till I was discharged. And the reason why I was actually discharged was because I have a newborn baby in the house that needs me, that needs my presence. I didn't get discharged because I felt better or because I felt okay. No. I was discharged because I needed to go home and take care of my newborn baby. That was the reason why I was discharged. I couldn't eat, I couldn't drink, I couldn't swallow anything. I didn't have soft throat, no throat pain, nothing. It was just the stomach pain. Sometimes it will hurt me like this pain is like 15/10. It's more than a labor pain. Trust me, I've had vaginal birth. I've gone through labor pain. This is more than a labor pain. So fast forward to when I had my 6 weeks check for the C-section with my granny. Luckily, she's actually the one that delivered the baby. I had her. I went and they did another scan, and they said I'm okay. Okay, while I was still in the hospital, the kids come visiting. Nana will come. I'll breastfeed her. You know, they'll go back. You know, and yeah, it kept on going. And in the hospital, I couldn't eat, I couldn't do anything, but they were forcing me to drink at least something. And finally, I was told if I'm unable to eat anything, they are not going to discharge me. So I think a day before they discharged me, I forced myself through the pain and everything to take mashed potato, and I drank Lipton, and they were pleased with me, and that was why I was discharged. And that I'll be in the house, and every other thing will follow. Like I'll be doing all the tests and all the things that need to be done. I'll be doing it from the house instead of being in the hospital, because of course I just need to be home, you know. And that was exactly what happened. So I got discharged. In short, for me to even prove to myself that I'm strong enough, I came back home with public transport, because I told my husband not to tell the kids I've been discharged. I told him I was discharged from the hospital. I packed my bags, I got discharged, and I took the public transport, and I came back home. And I surprised my kids. I have the clip. I'm going to upload it for you guys to see. They were so happy. I reunited with Nana. I was so happy. And that very day, I sat down. A few hours later, my husband was looking like an homeless man. My kids were they've not been eating well with the pains and everything. Mind you, I've not gotten better. It was not as if I was well or sound or okay. This is the life I'm living in France. I had to go to the kitchen. I had okra soup and stew in the fridge. But these people have been starving, eating everything and anything that they see. They didn't even realize I have soup in the fridge. I quickly made eba for them, microwave the soup, served them. These guys finished this food in less than some minutes. You need to see the way they were all sweating after they ate this food. My husband and his kids, they ate the food and they were all sweating. I was still in constant pain. Like, I was in pain. It was not as if I was okay. It was not as if I was well. My husband went to the pharmacy. He got my prescription for me. You know, I was still at home. I couldn't eat anything. I cut some cucumber. I took orange if I could take it. I think I ate some few slices of cucumber. That was all I ate, and I got back to vomiting. I couldn't eat anything. I couldn't drink anything. You know, so it has been like that since I got discharged from the hospital. And in the middle of all of those things, I've had scan, I've had ERM done. I've had I'm seeing a kinetherapist, and I still have some couple of tests to be done, and it's been 3 months, and up to now as I'm talking to you guys, I'm still in constant pain. And I'm like, whenever I'm okay, I'm going to get back to you guys. I'm going to start my normal life. I'm going to start vlogging. I'm going to start posting. But I realize, when is it going to be time? When am I going to be fine? When am I going to be okay? When am I? What if I never get okay? I pray to be okay for the sake of my kids, for the sake of my newborn, for the sake of the fact that how old am I? I don't want to die young. I don't want to die now. I want to live long to see my children. You know, I'm praying. I'm hoping to better. I'm hoping, and I need you guys' support. I need you guys' prayer. And this is just my life living in France. You know, as a mother, as a, I don't. So I know some of you guys will say, why don't you bring somebody to, you know, my mom is alive. And I pray she live long, you know. My dad is late. I have sisters, they are all married, everybody's living their life. And of course my mom would have been the best person to come, but finance, you know, and the finance and everything in France is slow. It's not like UK. It's not like, you know, UK that you see people get pregnant, give birth, they'll bring their parent, and everything in France is slow. Everything in France is procedure. It's not that easy to bring people in. It's not that easy to invite somebody. It's everything in France, you know. They have your life planned. They have everything in France is not as easy as, you know. Even them, they are not all about money. They are not all about money. Are you okay? They are not all about your money. They are not all about Alhamdulillah. They have, I'm sorry, I'm just begging. It's because of the pain. Sometimes I beg, sometimes I beg very loud. So it's not as easy as that. And the finance, I'm not working. It's only my husband that is working, so we have only one income, and it's not easy. So I just need to keep pushing, and this is my present. At a point I even thought of going back to Nigeria, because I felt, you know, I just need to go back home. Even if I'm going to die, let me not die here. And because the pain, it's been 3 months and I'm always in constant pain. As I'm talking to you guys right now, it's been 3 days I ate. It's been 3 days I ate, like, eat real food. Not even banana, not even anything, not even liquid, nothing. It's been 3 whole days. The last time I ate, I vomited everything. Vomited every damn thing I ate. And yeah, I vomited everything, and since then I've not been able to keep anything in my stomach. All I've just been sipping is water, and even the water is not all the time. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm crying. I'm sorry, guys. So the last time I ate, the last time I've just been sipping on water, and water is not every time I even take water. Funny enough, as I'm talking to you guys right now, I'm feeling a little bit better. I think I need to start coming out and talking more. Even though sometimes when I talk again too much, I feel pain, but I mean, it's better than just keeping quiet and still feel the pain. It's better I come talk and feel pain than not saying anything and just keeping quiet and feeling the pain. And as I'm talking to you guys right now, I'm feeling better. I mean, so I just think I need to talk more. I need to just be out there. I need to express myself more, because no friend, nobody, just my kids, my husband, and there's a limit to my kids. If not, just stop that, do this, but talks like this and just expressing myself and just saying, just being out there documenting all of those things, and by the time I get better, which I hope and pray, inshallah, that me batting and me nikiti yamada. So inshallah, pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Ọlọ́run, I know that I'm going to get better. This is just a trying time in my life, and people get sick, people go through things, and since I actually gave birth to my daughter, I have not been well, I have not been fine, and this is just me coming out to say it, and I'm still going. Up till now, they've not the ERM I did, nothing, they didn't see anything, and the scan said everything is fine. So I have an endoscopy, is that what they call it? Endoscopy. I have an appointment for endoscopy. Today is what date is today? I don't even know. Okay, today is 17, right? Today is on the 17th of May. So I have an appointment for endoscopy, which is the one that they'll put something in my stomach to see what exactly is going on. I've seen what did they call it? Surgeon, to see if I will need operation, if there's anything he has seen me. So the endoscopy is now the final test I need to do. I've done ERM, I've done scan, I've done X-ray, I've done, So the endoscopy is the last thing I'm going to do. That's the one that they'll put a tube in your stomach to go through and see if there's I don't know if there's any comment coming in. I don't know, honestly. I'm not seeing any comment. You guys can help me share, can help me comment, and let me know where you're watching from, so this can push the live and more people can actually see and follow my journey. Thank you so much for doing so. Please don't forget to subscribe. I will appreciate your subscription. In case you have not subscribed, please subscribe again. And in case if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Help me share, help me like, help me comment. Let me know where you're watching from, and I really appreciate you guys to just follow my journey and give me all the support, because trust me, I need all the support I can get, because sometimes that support, and just I wish you is thank you so much. Good evening. Thank you so much. This is the first comment I'm seeing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And things like this will just just keep one please take it easy to get better, inshallah. I mean, I pray so. Thank you so much. I don't know why I'm crying. Anyway, I'll end this soon, and hopefully I'm going to come back again, maybe when I'm cooking, when I'm cleaning, when I'm doing anything. But I believe just coming live at this point in my life is going to be therapeutic for me. I'm done hiding, I'm done keeping quiet, I'm done doing this alone. I believe I need this community. I need to just be out there. I need to just express myself, I'm not present on Instagram. I'm not present on even on TikTok. I've forgotten when last I posted. You know, a lot of people, TikTok is own community again, that I didn't know that any positive thing can come out from there. You know, I posted on TikTok, and I was I posted on when I was pregnant. I was actually posting once in a while on TikTok, and I was able to grow, you know, a little community. And honestly, those people are very kind. I wish I could help in person and live in Germany. I live in France. Thank you so much. Even the thought of wanting to help is enough help already. I really appreciate you. So, like I was saying, you know, those people are very nice on TikTok. I have more than, I'm not even exaggerating, I have more than 200 messages from people that are genuinely concerned about me, you know, asking after me. And because I stopped posting, I stopped showing up, I stopped sharing, because I didn't know what else to share. Why will I just come live and be crying? Because I believe everybody have one or two things that they are going through, you know. So what is going to make me an exception? But I felt hiding is not going to, you know, solve all of those things. And the pains and whatsoever it is I'm going through is not going to stop me from, you know, just coming out and, you know, living life and sharing what and just doing what I love doing. So yeah, one thing I'm just grateful for is that my kids are fine. The baby I gave birth to, Nana, she's very fine. She's very healthy. I think yesterday, was it yesterday? No, 2 days ago, she went to see her doctor. She took her vaccine. We are yet to take her BCG vaccine. Um, yeah, Nana is 3 months. Um, thank you. Thank you. No, I'm okay. Thank you. Yeah, I'm grateful that the baby is fine. At least she's not the one going through all of the things I'm going through. If it's the child I gave birth to that is going through all of these things I'm going through, I'm going to be more devastated than this. I'm going to be more heartbroken. I'm going to be, I mean, you know, children being sick, children being not okay is always a mother and a parent worst nightmare, because especially their newborns, they can't talk, they can't express themselves, they can't advocate for themselves, they can't say exactly what is really wrong with them. So I'm so grateful with all the pains and everything I'm going through. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful to Almighty Allah that it's not my newborn baby that is going through it, that it's none of my kids that is going through it, that is me. And even me that is going through all of those things, I want to believe and pray and hope that it's not permanent, that it's just a phase in my life. And I believe Jerabawani, I believe it's just a dawuni, you know, it's just a test from Almighty Allah, which I believe that, you know, inshallah, soon I'm going to get better and I'm going to bounce back to normal. It's just that sometimes as human, I just sit down and ask myself and to ask God why. You know, the pain is much. All I just did was give birth, and since I gave birth, I've not been the same. I've not remained the same. And Allah knows that, you know, I got pregnant. I wasn't, at a point, I even thought Medina was the last baby. I wasn't, because I've gotten to a stage in my life that I felt, there's no more baby. Like, I've gotten to my last bus stop, but Nana just came as a surprise to me. I shared when I found out I was pregnant, all my reaction and everything, you know, I shared it. And I didn't even know. I mean, at the time I discovered I was pregnant with Nana, I'd given up on um even conceiving or having, you know, I wasn't even trying, I wasn't nothing. Allah just blessed me with Nana, you know, and I felt Allah wanted me to have her. There's a reason why she came to our life. There's a reason why God blessed me with her. And to say after I had her, my life has not been the same. I still want to believe that it's for a reason. And I'm just praying and hoping and telling Almighty Allah that the pain is too much. I want Him to relieve me of this pain, of this stress, the pain, the sleepless nights. You know, it's just too much for me. My body is weak. I'm tired. I've lost so much kg. Before I had Nana, I was like 137 kg, and after that, I think the day I wanted to have her, the day to the day I checked in at the hospital, I was how many kg? I was 100 and I mean it remained boy 1 kg or something to maybe 140 or 139, 137. I can't remember. After I had her, I was 134. Immediately I had her, I was 124. I mean, I'll be 2 days when I went. I was still in the hospital premises, so I went to check myself. Now I'm currently under 120. I'm currently under 120. And trust me, it's not because I've been doing anything. Even though when I had her, I became more conscious. I said I needed to lose this weight, so I became more conscious of the things I eat. I wasn't eating as much as I used to. I told myself I'm not going to use the excuse of pay and breastfeeding, exclusive breastfeeding, and be eating like a thief. So I started, eating. Even before I had that, I started controlling what I was eating because I was so scared of, let me not go into theater, and because of too much fat, there's going to be complication. So I started, even though I didn't do much, but I was trying so hard to eat healthy. There were times I was still pregnant, even though I would be craving for things. But I'll tell myself, you don't need to eat this. If you don't eat it, you're not going to die. So I managed, but still, I went to the hospital at almost 140 kg, and I came back at 134 and lost about 8 kg or something. I can't remember. And right now, as I'm talking to you guys, I am under 120. I've lost so much weight because I don't even eat. I can't eat. Nothing will stay in my stomach. Sometimes if I get appetite and I try to eat something, maybe I'll throw up. After some days, I lose weight, but not in a good way. All I did was just, I couldn't eat because I was in constant pain. Uh, how many days ago I was in 118, 119. At 118, Abby, but 118 or something. Today, when I weigh myself, I think I was around 114, 114.9, 114.9, 114.8. So I'm under 120. I'm still under 120. So yeah, so I'm just telling God, and I'm saying it, inshallah, isn't like Allah. I've prayed behind the camera, and I'm just praying that I feel better, I get better, and I'm praying for everyone out there that is also sick. I'm experiencing what I experience. I don't even pray for someone that I genuinely know that this person does not like me, this person does not appreciate me. They call them enemy, I don't know what they call them, but I don't even pray for it. What I experienced in the past 3 months, in the last 3 months, I honestly do not wish it for my enemy. And this is me sincerely saying it, because for me to even think that because of this pain, the kind of pain that you feel, and you be thinking that pain, it was low, she pains you. You understand? Sometimes I say that to myself silently. I will be in the room because of the constant pain, because of the pain that does not go away, and I'll be telling God silently, is it not better you end it? Is it not better I just go? And I'll still be the one to pray again. Pé Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ n kú báyìí, wọ́n làwọn ọmọ mi, wọ́n lọmọ tí mo bí tí ò lẹ́ṣẹ̀ lọ́rùn. I know I'm not perfect, I know I'm not a perfect human being. I know that, I'm not the best sister, I'm not the best daughter, I'm not the best friend. I'm not even the best mom, but I know that, I'm trying as a person, as an individual. you know. And I know that Allah is merciful, and I've asked for, I'm always the type that is always asking for forgiveness, plus the sins that I know I committed intentionally and the ones I committed non-intentionally. I'm always telling God to, please forgive me, and, rewrite my story in a positive way, you know, because I've suffered enough not to be alive to see my children grow. I've suffered enough in this motherhood journey not to be alive, most especially not to be healthy, to see my children grow, to see them, successful, to see them succeed in life. And life is hard here. And trust me, I thought of going back home. But one thing that still kept me, sometimes when the pain comes and I can't bear it anymore, I'll say, my mom is alive. Let me just go home, so that even if I want to die, let me die in her hands. Let me just go home. But if I want to go home, will I go with my kids? Not even talking about the kids. If I want to go back home, the healthcare system at home. You understand the healthcare system in Nigeria. Healthcare is not free. I have to pay. Do I have the money to pay for all this medication, all this medical care I'm getting here in France? Do I have the money? Do I have the resources? Even here, it's not as if it's free 100%, It's not free 100%, but at least you don't pay by body. You understand? They don't collect money from you directly. There are some documents that you have to have. You will get the medication free. You will get all these things free. There was never a time I had to go to the hospital for an emergency and they would tell me you have to deposit this amount. If not, the doctor is not going to see you. There's never been that here in France. I don't know about any other country, but France, where I'm living, healthcare, your life, your health is the most ultimate priority. They will not collect money from you. The only time that I know I pay is when I go to that was even before I actually fell pregnant, and they started, I think, about 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I can't remember, to be specific now. That they started. Can I have tissue? Can I have tissue? And that one is like, after you give them your car vita, there's this card, we call it car vita, and there's this one, we call it mutual. The car vita is for the insurance. I think that one is from the government. Then the mutual is from your workplace. I'm not working. My mutual, the children, everybody is under my husband's mutual. So all of those things, all of those mutual, car vita, are the people that are, in that are the ones handling the payment on all of this, hospital payment and hospital bill. There's this payment I'm making every month. They remove the money from my account. Is payment from when I gave birth to Sadiqat, because immediately when I entered the country, I gave birth to Sadiqat, and I gave birth to her, and the bill came. And before then, I could immediately I came in, I gave birth to her. By that time, I've not entered. My husband has not put me in under his car vita or mutual. I don't know which one to be precise. So after 5 years, they brought bill, and we keep going back and forth. They bought bill. The bill was so much, and not all the bills. The money was about 100 and something thousand euros, and I'm not even capping, because she spent like 3 months at the hospital. Then that one is a story for another day. I don't even know why I'm diverting, but just a sneak peek so that you guys will understand how the medical system run. So that's the only thing that is just keeping me. I can't go back to Nigeria, because if I go back to Nigeria now, I am not better, I am not strong. I'll still have to be going for medical check at least to get better. Do I have the finance? Do I have the money to be going to Nigerian hospital? And do they even have the equipment? Alhamdulillah. You guys remember Alhamdulillah, if I need to write a book about hospitals in Nigeria, my experience for that is a story for another day. um I've shared, I don't know if you guys saw it, is among one of the videos that got deleted. You guys know all my videos have been deleted from YouTube. Hackers did that. I've said that so many times. And I actually came to this country unprepared. I was pregnant with Sedikat back in Nigeria, and all of a sudden my water broke, and she wanted to come unexpectedly. Before then, I had given birth to one baby that I lost, and due to hospital negligence and stuff like that, back in Nigeria, he's a baby boy, very tall and handsome. Can't remember if I shared that. If I have, it's been deleted.
People die.
No, so after all of that, you know, my husband said, no, I'm not going to lose another child, I'm not going to lose another baby. And I saw the video. Okay, you saw the video. Okay, thank you for confirming. So after that, my husband bought a ticket, and he was like, okay, from there, from Sedikat wanting to come early, I was rushed to, I was using a private hospital very close to my house. Mind you, private hospital, it wasn't cheap. I was using that private hospital. I went there. They say the baby is about to come, and they don't have the equipment for the baby to survive even if she comes early. From there, you know, I was rushed to one of the biggest hospitals in the northern part of Nigeria, which is Shika. Anybody that knows Shika Hospital, anybody that knows Kaduna, that knows Shika Hospital, we know this hospital that I'm saying. Traveled from Kaduna to Shika, and we went to Shika Hospital. I went in the emergency. From the emergency, I went inside, and one of the student nurse attended to me, and I sat there for almost 3 hours dilating, using pad, dilating, and she was asking me questions that were not even in connection with what I was experiencing at that moment. I am heavily pregnant and I am dilating, and you're asking me when was my last period, when did I got this virgin, how many babies have I had, am I was into, you were asking me different things. Now no checking, no putting me on that to even see if the baby is still there, to even see. I was kept in a room, and she took out this long Fusca paper, about 4. I was just writing and writing and writing and writing. And after writing, I sat down there for like 3 hours to 4 hours, dilating in emergency, accident and emergency. Anybody that knows Shika, that was where this thing happened. And I was dilating, and she kept asking me questions, and she kept writing, just writing. And to think all that to end in that side, after she finished writing all she wrote, the main doctor now came in, sat down, and he was now carrying the paper, and he was now asking her questions, and she was now explaining what she wrote, and he was now correcting her. It was like they were using me to teach her, you know. Anyway, it's called Teaching Hospital, Shika. Is it Teaching Hospital? I don't even know. Shika in Zaria. It's one of the biggest hospital in the north. Like, it took another 2 hours to elaborate, to explain to her, mind you, not addressing me, and I was sitting there listening and hearing them. Whew. I've seen, my eyes have seen. Now, after all of that, God bless my brother, my elder brother. He drove me there. He was there, and he was like, okay, now they gave him the doctor now, you know, just checked me, not so they shall take me to a room. That was when they now put the monitoring belt on me. After almost 5 to 6 hours, they now took me to the room. I'm still in the emergency. They have this room. So they took me to one of the rooms, laid me down on the bed. They now put the monitor in my stomach. The baby was still alive. Luckily, she was still, you know. And now here come the bad news, stroke the good news. I don't even know which one, how to put the whole thing. Now the doctor now said, okay, fine, the baby is still alive, but the baby wants to come, and if the baby comes, there is no probability that she's going to survive, and the chances of the survival of the baby is not even up to 30%, because if the baby comes now, like how big Shika Hospital is, they do not have the equipment. Shika Hospital in Kaduna, if anybody knows Shika, if you don't know, please Google. If you don't know, please ask for more information. I'm talking about 7 years ago, almost 8 years now. Shika Hospital do not have the equipment to guard to a kind of like save the child when the child comes preterm, when the child comes when is no time, and the doctor was now telling me that if the baby comes now, there's no chances of the baby surviving, because they don't have the equipment to keep the baby to when the baby will be they don't have where incubator to keep the baby. They don't have the equipment, they don't have the equipment. That's just the English. Not only incubator. I want to be sure they have incubator, but maybe they don't have enough equipment, because how will they not have incubator? Shika Hospital is very big, but I don't know. But that was exactly what he said, and it was confirmed. And my husband kept calling. Of course, he's in France. He kept calling and stuff like that. And the reason why I'm even saying this is because, do you guys know I was dilating? But to shorten the story, I'm still going to come back to tell you guys story time about the details of how I landed in France, because it's been deleted. But thankfully, Sister Fati just confirmed that she watched one of the video. Now, let me tell you guys something. Why I'm even saying this is I went to the emergency in Kaduna, Zaria, Shika Hospital. And you guys know that as a patient, the doctor, after checking me and everything, said they assigned me a room, that they should take me to a room to be on admission. Do you guys know that I actually slept in the car? Myself being pregnant and dilating, wearing pad, my elder brother and my younger sister. We parked at the front of the accident and emergency in Shika Hospital, and we slept in the car. Imagine I went in a public transport and didn't go in my car. I would have slept on the floor. Mosquito dealt with us. We didn't sleep. We were inside the car because there was nobody to carry me to the assigned room that the doctor said, take her and go and admit her. Go and. When you are being admitted in the hospital, it's somebody that will take you there. It's not an hotel that they will give you your key and say room 24, room 25. No, somebody has to take you there, especially me that is in a critical condition. I have to be wheeled there because I could hardly even walk. I had to be wheeled there because I was dilating. I was pregnant. So I didn't need stress. I didn't need any heavy walking or anything. You understand? So there was nobody. Shika is a very big place. If you know, Shika is a local government on its own. So how will I know where I was supposed to go? How will I know my room? How will I know my ward? I have to be taken there. Trust me, guys, nobody. Till in the morning, I think we went inside the car and as we were there, they were bringing in patients, accident patients. People were unaliving. People were, a lot of things were happening. It's accident and emergency. People were crying from their dead people that were unalive. A lot of things were happening. Things that, as a pregnant woman, even for my sanity, for my mental health, I'm not supposed to be witnessing. I was seeing them, I was witnessing them, and at the point, before the doctor even assigned me, they wrote a long list of things that my elder brother was supposed to go and buy at the pharmacy. He went there. Accident and emergency in Nigeria is nothing to write home about. I'm telling you, my sister, especially Shika, even other hospitals, honestly, it's not a good experience, Sister Fati. I'm telling you, it's not a good experience. So, like I was saying, they wrote list for my brother to go and buy at the pharmacy. He went to the pharmacy. He brought those drip. He bought those water, all those there whatsoever. Brought all of those things. Spent thousands of money. they just, I can't even remember using any one of it. I think it is when I go up that they are going to use it. I don't even understand. Guys, we slept at the car. In the morning when I came down, one of the nurses was now asking me, Hajia, how was your night? That was where I blew up. That was where I showed them shaggy. I didn't even know where I got the courage, the strength, and everything. I scattered that place. I started shouting. I started yelling. How dare you ask me how was my night? I'm pregnant, dilating. I came. You guys did this, you did that. I slept in my car. I was supposed to be on admission. I was supposed to be given a room. I slept in the car. I couldn't sleep. Mosquito dealt with me. I am dying. I am this, and you are asking me how was my night? Is this how you people do? Life is no longer a thing to you guys because you guys see on a live body every day. Why are you like this? Why I was just talking. That was how some of them came out, and it was like they are sorry, they are this, and no, this is not okay. This is not, no, this is not just okay. I mean, how could you do? I was just talking. No, that was how they now said, okay, they should take me to my room. I slept in the car, and you want to admit me in the morning? I came since yesterday. I'm still dilating. Like, my baby water don't break. I'm dilating, and you guys are telling me you want to admit me. You didn't admit me yesterday. That was how they took me up. They were begging me. They want to take me up. I said no. The doctor that assigned came. They went to call him. He came. He was pleading with me. My brother was pleading because at a point I said no. I need to go home. My brother, Aja, you can't go like this. Your condition is not okay. Blah blah blah. My husband was calling. At a point, he spoke to the doctor. The doctor, my husband was like, please, can he just buy a ticket? Will I be alive? Can I survive it? Can I do this? Can I do that? And the doctor now said, you have a husband that live abroad, and he said you can come. I mean, if this is an opportunity that thousands of people are looking for. And when my husband said, I'm buying you a ticket, you need to fly down to France. You need to come and have this baby in France. Because at a point, the doctor said Shika do not have the equipment to deliver my baby. And even if the baby comes now, that she's not going to survive. I don't even know the gender of the baby. Be careful, it's hot. Shetan kewa losun. Pẹ̀lẹ́. Ó jó lọ́wọ́ ni now. Pẹ̀lẹ́, ó dà sí lọ́wọ́ ni. Pẹ̀lẹ́. Pẹ̀lẹ́, lọ fọwọ́ sómi. Go and put your hand in cold water. Pẹ̀lẹ́. Pẹ̀lẹ́. Ó wà ó ti wà okay. Pẹ̀lẹ́. Rọra.
Everybody has your own side.
So, like I was saying, that was how what was I even saying? Medina just hurt herself. She's taking custard, so she hurt herself with hot custard. Pẹ̀lẹ́, fomi tútù sí. So that was how the doctor now said, are you going to stay here? At a point, the doctor said in the whole of Nigeria, she Ogun State. He mentioned one state. She Ogun State, near Osun State. He's mentioned one state in Nigeria that is the only place that they have the equipment that they have the equipment that can keep the baby if she comes early. I can't remember the state, but if I remember the state, I'll tell you guys. We all sure Ogun State. Keshabeokuta. He mentioned the name of the state, that is the only state. We're now thinking that was the probability that if I travel to that state again, they are not going to tell me another thing. When my husband said, let me just buy tickets so that you start coming, I felt it's not possible. I'm dilating. France is not Lagos. France is not Abuja. France is not Kano. France is not, how will you buy ticket when I'm already dilating, when the baby is about to come, and you are telling me that you are buying tickets so that I'll start coming to France? How is that even possible? I thought this one is just saying, this one is just talking. Anyways, I have my visa already. But now my husband now spoke to the doctor. The doctor said, okay, I mean, it's possible you need to go. All you just need to do from here, hospital, You just need to go to France direct. Don't go to anywhere. Don't stay at anywhere. Don't, you know, the doctor assured my husband that it's very possible for me to deliver the baby in France. Guys, that was how. Let me just shorten the story because that's not the boat of contention. This one is a story for another day. I left so many things that I didn't say because this is not why I'm here. But that was how I came into France, dilating with pad with baby because the hospital in Nigeria failed me. Imagine if I didn't have that opportunity. Either me or the baby or even the both of us would have been not be here today. You understand? This is one out of so many experience I have with Nigerian hospital. So imagine if my husband is not living in France. Imagine if I didn't have this opportunity. Imagine. And so many people in Nigeria, as this the medical system has failed them in this process. A woman, a mother is not supposed to suffer because of course we have the money to you know equip all these hospitals. We have the money, but misplaced priority, lack of accountability, the governments will not do it. The people that are supposed to do it, that want to do it, the corrupt ones will not allow them to do it because of percentage. If they collect contract instead of them to do what they are supposed to do, because this one is collecting this percentage, that one is collecting this percentage, you know, they will not do it well. They will not do what they are supposed to do. And because the ones that are wealthy among them, they have the opportunity to travel abroad whenever anything is wrong with them. They have the money, the government money that they are stealing, the government money that they are siphoning. They have the money to travel abroad to come and enjoy the same facility that we, the poor, we that we don't have anything, that we are enjoying here, because life, human life is their own, one of their utmost priority here. It's not as if abroad there is no corruption. There is corruption also. They are siphoning money here too. It's not that there's corruption everywhere, but they take human life, you know, serious, and they are doing what they are supposed to do. You know, all this health is even though it's expensive if you don't have the right papers. I heard that even America needs, in some of them, health insurance has been cut and stuff like that. But I live in France, and here in France, and maybe Sister Fati, she says she lives in Germany. She can also testify that I think healthcare in Germany is also very good. It's also very good. It's not as bad as people in America are complaining, and also in France is very good. Like I'm telling you guys, I told you guys I left so many stories untold. I had to go back to the private hospital because I felt if I come to France, they will need my document, they will need my papers, they will need my history. So I need to get my file. I need to get a paper that will say how my, because I was seeing a gynae in my private hospital where I was seeing a gynecologist, and of course my test, my history, my everything. I felt I needed a paper that will, you know, document, that will say everything I went through before the pregnancy and even during the pregnancy, so that when I come to France, I'll be able to give them and they will know where to start taking care of me. I didn't even know I was not going to need all of that. You know, when I went to the hospital, mind you, I came to France with nothing because I was told I can't carry box, I can't carry any everything, because if I carry, I was already dilating, the baby is about to come. So if I carry bag, I carry load. Where the time to even pack? I didn't even pack. I didn't even carry anything. I came to France with handbag. Guys, I went to the hospital, my private hospital, where I was using to get my paper, to get just a paper. Let the gynae just give me a paper documenting my journey and everything. You people know that they didn't give me any of that, and they were at a point they were telling me the person that was supposed to print it is not around. At a point they were giving me excuse that there was no light. They were this is a private hospital. Healthcare is good in Germany compared to US. Although expensive, yes. Although expensive, but you see what you are paying for and get value for your money. Exactly. 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 Germany is good compared to US because I've had people complain so much about healthcare in US, especially even childbirth. Like it's expensive to give birth, it's expensive to do this. You know, some were even saying to carry your baby after childbirth is this, is that. So France, honestly, I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful I'm here, and I mean it's better here. In as much as I'm a home freak, like I love Africa, I love Nigeria. I'm looking forward to be back home soon, and inshallah, I don't want to live the rest of my life here. And it's always very saddening. It's saddening my heart with everything that is happening back home, everything that is happening back in Nigeria, the way the system is working, the way there's no accountability. Everybody is just, you know, once you have little change, you can commit crime and just get away with it as far as you can, you know, afford a lawyer, Redu, that can also lie, you know. Justice is not for the poor. Justice is for, it's not, you know, people do things and get away with it. People unalive people without, you know, people that are the victims not getting justice, children abused. Europe is what is, but homesick is real. We homesickness is real, especially if you're an introvert, if you don't have, you know, if you don't have a community, if you're not working, if you're poor and broke, because you can be here and still be broke. Because one thing with Nigerian mentality is that once you are abroad, you are rich. They don't know that you can be in abroad and be broke and be poor like a church rat. Like people in Nigeria say will be living a better life than you that is living abroad. It's just in the name of pay you are living abroad. You understand? They don't want to believe that you are abroad, but you are cobbleless. But because the system work, you are sick, you go to the hospital, so you look like a rich person, you know. You have little change, you can, you know, afford little grocery. You know, the things that they sell in supermarkets in Nigeria where the rich enter and, you know, shop and do video. You can also go here, you know, you buy, that's the things that they sell here. The way they will package gari. Normal people will go to Ebute Meta, they will go to Central Market, they will buy gari in paint rubber. But here, the way they will package the gari, the way they will write on it, customize it to look like you are living your dream life, but all is packaging. People at home don't want to believe that you can be in abroad and be poor and don't even have anything to your name. And even them that are back home crying, the system is not working, the system is this, the system is that. They are living better life, living your own dream life. I don't know if you understand. And because here the system allow credits, whatever you want to buy, whatever you want to get, you can also buy them in credits, house utensil. There was a time I was so surprised. I went to the shop and I didn't even understand what was happening, but it's like somebody was buying food item on credits. And I came back home and I told my husband, I said, I didn't understand what was happening. Because I went alone, but I explained the situation. And he said, yeah, people actually buy food items on credit. And I was like, people actually buy food items? He said, yeah, people buy food items on credit, even at the mall. That there's a card, he explained the whole thing, but up to now, I still don't understand. So the system has designed it, you know, you can get electronics on credits, you can get anything you want, as far as you have the card that they know that at the end of the month you can, you know. I understand perfectly, sis. Yeah, Sister Fatima. So, you know, so the system has designed it abroad that you can get anything on credit. So, you know, when you now use those things, or you are now flaunting those things, or you are buying those things, people at home will be thinking maybe, this person is rich. They're not going to say some of those things. You are even taking years. People will buy phone. You take 1 year to pay. Every month, they will be removing money from your account. Because by the time you want to pay, how will you be able to afford a phone of 2,000 plus? The phone of 2,000 plus, how much is your salary in a month? Can you remove that money to pay bagam? If not for the fact that maybe you want to use credit card, abi you actually save up. And how is it even possible for you to save up? I mean, the explanation is, except maybe you have the money kept somewhere, and somebody gifted me. So it's just very easy. The life abroad, except if you want to deceive ourselves. But the life abroad is very easy for people to know the kind of life you are living. And even if you're buying anything, it's either you're buying on credit or you're buying a mortgage, or you keep 50% deposit or 30%. It depends on the it depends on how you want to be paying. So but in Nigeria, if you see somebody hold phone of 2 million naira, he buy am cash. Who won't sell phone of 2 million naira for you on credit? Phone where they fit steal at any time. For now for abroad, you go buy phone, you go do insurance, because you don't want a story that touch heart. Nigeria, you go buy phone of 2 million plus 3 million naira. There is no need for insurance. They steal and here. You go move on. They have the money. They will source for the money. As they are collecting from one auntie in abroad, they are collecting from one uncle. They are before you know it. Sometimes you even want, you'll be in abroad, you want to save 3 million naira. It will take you months. It will take you months. But in Nigeria, you want to save 3 million naira. Before you know it, by the time they collect from this, collect from that, all do this, all do that, before you know it, they will get the money. And you wonder how they do it. You wonder how they do it. You understand? So so life abroad have just been shaping in a way that is easy for people. But as bad as good as it sounds, you still have to work. You cannot just be sleeping at home and say that you want to, that life is going to be easy for you. No, you still have to work. And people like us, the reason why we are still being here and still is because of contentment. You understand? A lot of marriages have they've gone their separate way because of lack of contentment. You understand? The wife wants to work, the husband wants to work. Before you know it, there will not be peace at home. There will not be this, there will not be that. The children this, the children that. A lot of marriages have ended because of lack of contentment, money causing issue. You understand? Because where the money even did, the little one where you people are fighting on it. You want to build house back home, you want to send this, you want to do that, you want to do that. Out of how many income? So a whole lot. So life abroad has been designed in such a way that you need to study it, you need to understand it. If not, wallahi, you can just no kotoni. No koto. It's just going to destroy everything you have built, or everything you are still building or still building. But people that are not living abroad, people that are not living in diaspora, people that are not living in France, people that are not living in other parts of the world, Germany, America, Canada, whatsoever. I'm not saying life is tough for everybody. Everybody have their own. Some people cannot even relate with everything I'm saying. Some people are here 20 years, 30 years, they've still not gotten their papers, they've still not gotten. There are people that came in less than 2 years, 3 years, they've gotten a government house that took some people more than 10 years before they can get. Some people, they got the job, they got this, they got. So everybody's story is different, but it's just rare. It's just rare that, everybody has it smoothly. There's always a backstory. Like everybody has. I'm not talking about the people that, anyway, like I said, everybody's story is just different. And so this is my current situation, and this is what I'm going through. And let me just leave it here, so it will not look as if I'm jumping from. So I'm having my next appointment soon, and I'm going to carry you guys along whatever the result said. I'm going to, but for now I've not been diagnosed with anything, and I'm still in constant pain. I'm still going through it. And maybe in my next live stream I'm going to show you guys our daughter. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys our daughter. But for some of you guys that are already following me on Facebook, following me on TikTok, you must have seen her. And yeah, and on Instagram I've not been uploading. I think I uploaded last when I was still pregnant with her. Yeah, but I'm going to go and start uploading now on Instagram. So I want to be fully back on the social media space. And to my TikTok family, I'm still going to go back there and show up my face. And yeah, so they can see me and know that I'm alive. Because in that place I have people that, like I said, that are genuinely praying for me and concerned about me. So let me just end this here. Sorry, I've just been here and there. If you have watched up to this extent, I don't know if Sister Patty is still on live with me. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Please help me like, help me share. Yeah, but it's bedtime, okay? So come and tell them good night.
Good night.
All right. Bye. Say love you guys.
Bye, guys.
Say subscribe.
Subscribe and like to the channel.
Sis, please complain a lot to them at your appointment. Sometimes they don't take one pain serious. I will, inshallah. I will. I will. Sometimes the yes, say good night. Sadikat is here. Say subscribe.
Subscribe.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Hello soon. I will. Sometimes, you guys speak German. I've been in Germany. Here they speak French. And honestly, like I said earlier, I don't know if you start with me, Sister Fati. In the beginning of this life, I said the problem is the language. Honestly, up to now, I'm very ashamed of myself. I'm not proud to say it. I can't speak French to save my life. Initially, I wanted to go back to school before I got pregnant with Nana, September last year. And I discovered I was pregnant with Nana, and I had to be on bed rest for 9 months. I couldn't. Sister Patty is saying good night. Thank you. Sister Patty say good night, girls.
Good night.
Yeah.
Good night, family.
All right. So
Good night.
yeah, you can't see how much can see you. And so, like I was saying, I can't speak French to save my life. I'm not proud of saying it. I wanted to go back to French school. I wanted to learn, all of those things. And my kids are on my neck. My husband is on my neck. But I found out I was pregnant, and I needed to just put that on hold. And so this is where we are right now. So when I go there, sometimes, communication is hard, but some of them actually understands English, and that's how we are able to communicate, but not that deep. And thankfully for the kind of husband I married, I was very lucky that since from the beginning of this pregnancy till I gave birth, my husband is always with me on every hospital appointment. Okay, I wasn't there at the beginning of the video. I will rewatch it. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate you catching up. So my husband is always with me from the beginning. My husband is always with me from the beginning of the pregnancy, throughout all the hospital appointment, the laboratory test, every appointment, everywhere I need to go, he takes me. Everything I need to do is always there. So he speaks French and he speaks English, so he's always the one, communicating. But how these men, behave sometimes. Sometimes when I'm trying to explain something to the doctor, my husband will be like, I could necessary. And sometimes that thing used to piss me off. I'm the one experiencing these things. Why will you be, dismissing my explanation and be saying, oh, need that is no, don't say that to me. That's where we are always correct. Now telling you, no, don't say that to me. Explain to them exactly how I'm explaining. Explain to them exactly what I said. Don't tell them. Don't. Good night, my love. Don't dismiss. Good night, my love. Don't dismiss. Don't dismiss my pains or my explanation, please. If you cannot tell them what I'm saying, you can as well just allow me speak to them directly, and then you apologize and we'll move on. So men, he's a patient person, but yeah, that's just one of the things that I go through sometimes. So it's very, very important for you not to be like me. If you go to a country where they have the way they do their things, especially if you have to learn their language, one of the easiest way for life to be easy for you in that country is to integrate. And when I mean integrate fully. Even if you're not going to eat their food, you're not going to behave the way they are behaving, you're not going to accept all the things they are accepting. You see, that language of a team is very, very important for you to. It should be the first thing you integrate on. And trust me, it's not as if I didn't know. I knew, but because when I came in and how I came in, I was just telling my husband, immediately I walked into France, I didn't like it here. I was saying I was going to go back home. I don't like it here. I don't want to stay here. Life is boring here. It's lonely here. This is not my life. I had a very beautiful life back home in Nigeria. I was making my money. I was working. I was an MC. I do events, you know, I anchor events. I was getting jobs, you know. I I was working through into my, you know, journalism, doing my thing, and you know, I'm not saying I had a perfect life, but at least I was at that point. You can call me an introvert, extrovert, and I mean, I'm always I mean, I had a life, and I was living okay. I'm with family and friends. If I have a deck, before you know it, 2 or 3 people check up on me, like for real. But here, there's nothing like that, you know. This is a Ashake's clothes here on the chair. I'm folding them. I have to be the one to wash. I started washing her clothes immediately. I think 2 weeks or 3 weeks after I had that, I started washing her clothes because I didn't want to wash them in the washing machine. I want to be washing them with my hands. And so I started washing her clothes. I was still doing my children's laundry, you know, all of these things. If I'm back home, I, I'm not going to be doing them. So all of these little things. And I don't want to come out here and complain much, because we have women that are actually really doing it. Even though they are not complaining, some are complaining. This is just my real life, my own. This is just me saying it. This is what I'm experiencing. This is what I'm going through. I know there are hundreds and thousands of women living abroad that are Nigerians, that are Africans, that are doing this thing, that have done it, and they didn't die. So I know some people will say, why will your own be exceptional? It's not new. People are actually doing it. Why complaining? You know, I didn't want this kind of life. I didn't want to live here. Marriage brought me. Marriage is what brought me to France. I didn't jackpot. I didn't plan for this life. Even when I married a man from France, I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to come. Circumstances is okay for me to say circumstances brought me here. And I'm still here. Even though since then I've gone home and I wanted to stay back, but you know, and they were like, where your husband is where you have to be. You cannot be here and your husband will be here. What happens to the kids, you know, stuff like that. But hopefully I'm praying that when life gets better, you know, when things are better, inshallah, hopefully one day I will relocate back home, because honestly I don't want to die here, and I don't like the life here 100% like that, because I mean, some of us live abroad, but we still don't like it here. In as much as it looks like we have the life that most 90% of Nigerians are craving for, especially when you're living abroad and you tell people back home that you want to come back home or you don't like it here, they'll be like, maybe you're just blabbing or you're just saying it, you know. So let me leave that. A lot to talk about, a lot to discuss, but we're not going to say it all today. As I'm talking to you guys, I'm still feeling pains. So please, I need your prayer, your genuine prayer. I know I'm not a perfect human being, and I know that you have things that you're also going through in your personal life. And I pray for you that whatever it is that you're experiencing or you are going through, I pray that, you know, Allah will see you through. Almighty Allah will see you through. You know, all your prayers will be answered. And because I'm here sharing my life with you guys, sharing whatever it is I'm going through with you guys, I need your genuine support and your genuine prayer. It's 2026, and sometimes it's people that we even hardly know or hardly see, you know, that are actually rooting for us, checking on us, and honestly wishing us well. Because personally, I know of people that I've never seen before, people that I just know them or see them on social media, and I pray for them genuinely, and I just wish them well genuinely. And you know, whenever they come they come across in my mind, I remember them, I smile, and I just pray for them. Maybe because I just like them, or I like their aura, or you know, just like that. So I know that you can actually, because I experienced that, and I'm that kind of person. I know that genuine people that will actually love me and wish me well and want to see me get better, sharing my story and my present situation here. And I know that from your mouth to God's ears, He will actually answer me for me to get better for the sake of the child Good night, my love. I love you too. For the sake of the newborn. Because honestly, I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's been 3 months, but I've not really enjoyed the motherhood journey. Like, I've not really had, you know, I don't make videos, I don't make content, I don't even have her pictures because I'm not okay to even take her pictures. You know, she's just growing beside me, but it's like I'm not even existing. My children are missing me a lot. I'm not always present. This minute I'm down, the next minute I'm up. Life has been hard, and I don't wish this on anybody. I don't want to be here ranting and crying. Thank you guys so much if you watch up to this extent. And I promise you guys, this will be the last time I'll go MIA on you guys. I'm going to be showing up and documenting everything from now henceforth. And like I said, stay tuned for all of my videos that I made. I don't know how I'm going to be arranging it. I don't know if I can arrange it. I'm just going to be throwing it anywhere I can throw because I'm not feeling fine and I have videos that are piled up. So anyone I just throw out, please just help me watch, comment, and pray for me, and let me just comment anything so that it can push and it can just do well. And because it will be encouraging when I see comment from you guys. And thank you so much. Let me just end it because Nana is here. I need to breastfeed her. I'm in pains, and that is how I still breastfeed, even though sometimes I still give her the milk. And she's just 3 months, but she does not like taking the milk. She prefers my breast milk. I don't know how. This girl is so smart. She's so smart. I don't know. She doesn't like to take the milk. She prefers my breast milk. I'll give her the bottle from the milk for her to take. She will refuse. She will be crying. She will be turning her head to my breast. She just wants the breast. So I don't know. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, inshallah. Maybe in the morning, afternoon, or evening. I don't know. Thank you. She's here. I'm going to show her to you guys in the next video, in the next live. So expect her. She's going to be the one to open the next live. Thank you guys. Thank you so much, Sister Fati, for engaging with me. I really appreciate you and I love you so much. Good night, guys. Bye.